Y'all better wake up out this motherfucker, man. Listen to whatever you've been through to get into what I got to give you, black. I'ma check my shoes stink, dust my pant leg, blow air, no stain there, add Malcolm to the stair. Look, my ashtray's full, my zags is empty, girls offer. I'm out the shower, off the water, so I resonate, stay fresh, cool all day. I'm chemical dope in flask with man-made gargoyle stones over your quadrant, and I could give a fuck about what my sentence steering. I could give a fuck about what my sentence steer. Yo, I could give a fuck about what my sentence steer. Yo, I could give a fuck. Yo, use some perseverance. How many tracks? Stick to your tape, I chill, crochet noise like all my B-boys use cologne for interviews. With blue collar, we can't fuse. She insists she could get dick subconscious. Ask my niggas, my max credit. I can't tell her nothing, no. Nigga, I don't give a fuck for y'all feelings, but I could give a fuck about what my sentence steer. I could give a fuck about what my sentence steer. Yo, I could give a fuck about what my sentence steer. I could get clearer, yo, use some perseverance.
I could give a fuck about what my sentence steering. I could give a fuck about what my sentence steering.
To see me, walk beside your Escalade, chant meaning. Cats resist, my dogs in sight. Rah, 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 y'all know who wanna fight. Who the fame for the mundane? Yo, you. Ship's cruise, you. She lifted her blouse, my hands was on my mouth. My mic saying my fist, her character I frisked. The search was illegal, she ain't reason. Yo, who I could blame? Yo, who driving my sentence, steering and shit? I can't see nothing clearer. I'm in the backseat, rolling shaker. Wake up. I could give a fuck about what my sentence steer. Yo, I could give a fuck about what my sentence steer. Yo, I could give a fuck about what my sentence steer. You should see clearer, yo, use some perseverance. I could give the devil's pale. My parents CL'd, my parents scold, yo, knock me out cold. Who Jesus out this museum? Women per diem, revised first seeing. And my daughter say creation's closest to godly. Imitation, West is most varied. My criminal knowledge I learned at the counter. Niggas robbing for power, toast to spiritual. When the moon go full circle, cease. Yo, I can give a fuck for when my sentence is steered. Y'all should see more clearer, use your perseverance.
I can give a fuck about what my sentence steering.
And you should see clearer, you got 4 eyes.
I can give a fuck about what my sentence steering.
Go full circle, howling at Mackie, time's lacking. Metal mischiefs, zoning and mixing. Primitive setting, so-called ghetto existence. But the circumstances dictate the structure complicated, invisible bars from gardens to the stars. Stars get grip, y'all sense of stage short like saute. And let's just say, cowards just play. I can give a fuck. We get elaborate, y'all taking stabs at it and shit. And when my sense steering, we can get fucked for your love's more. And I'm looking all up inside your eyeball, your life's more, yo, easily done. Y'all should show some perseverance, bitch niggas. We can give a fuck for where your life is steering. I box jakes like Asian runaways. The dream don't always pay. She persists to cry, holding handkerchief up to her eye. Socket, I'm steady boxing ghosts. Communicates through this poem. With my nigga either C, the A, the J's, I know you know him. Word, we gone. True. I could give a fuck about what my sentence steering. I could give a fuck about what my sentence steering. I get all the cats in the black staring. They should see clearer, they use their perseverance.
I could give a fuck about what my sentence steering. I could give a fuck about what my sentence steering.
For real, true.
I could give a fuck about what my sentence steering.
Out to you should see
clearer, you use some perseverance.
Seriousness. Please don't digress. Don't wear a vest. You ain't scared of nothing less. You don't got the G, the O, the D in your life. Test the therapy, I rock the shit I see on the mic. And ain't nothing left but you to die from death. And what time is even left from when you started this shit? And I'm the black, the ecliptic, I run with EK. We off the north, Normandy, you'll see. Normally, most of C can't cope. I'm dope. This all off my brain. Some shit I never wrote. Peace.
I could give a fuck about what my sentence steering. SL Project, respect. Boom.